Everyone, I am Anuja Shrivastava and today I am going to teach you about the rest of the separation techniques. So before starting today's video, I want to tell you that these techniques are common in class 7th and 8th both. That's why today I am going to make the combined video for class 7th and 8th both. So first technique today which I am going to discuss, that technique is the separating funnel. So I am telling you about the separating funnel. So this type of apparatus is utilized for separating the mixture by the separating funnel. So in this separating funnel, this type of a structure is there in which the mixture of oil and water, which is known as the immiscible liquid, So we just put the immiscible liquid in this separating funnel, and this method is based on the principle in which the heavier liquid stays at the bottom and the lighter liquid it is going to float. That means the lighter liquid is float and heavier liquid is at the bottom. Now how this separating funnel separates the mixture of emulsion? Here the mixture, that means oil and water emulsion, is keeping into this separating funnel, and here one stop cock is there. Look at this. This is a tap like structure which we can open and close. Okay. Now after putting the mixture in this separating funnel, leave this mixture for some time. After leaving the mixture, what happened? The water which is heavier, that is settled at the base of the funnel, and the lighter liquid, that is oil, it is going to float on the surface of the water. Now after, when you are just going to look the separation this clearly, then open this stop cock. When you are going to open the stop cock, the water which is at the bottom, that is going to separate and collected in this beaker. Okay, now clearly see, when you are just observing, the water is going to separate. Just again close the tap so that you can separate the oil and water by using this separating funnel. Okay, and this is used for the immiscible liquid, and here the principle is that the lighter liquid is float on the surface and heavier liquid is at the base. Now the second separating method, that is the fractional distillation. So this fractional distillation, it is also very important technique, and this fractional distillation, this type of setup will be there. This is the laboratory setup for fractional distillation. Now the fractional distillation, here the miscible liquid can be separate, those who are having closer boiling point. Miscible liquid having closer boiling point. That means the liquid which are having the closer boiling point. Now what is the principle for this separation? The principle for this separation, that the liquid having the lower boiling point evaporate earlier. That means कि जिसका boiling point कम होगा वो पहले evaporate हो जाएगा. Now this is complete laboratory setup for fractional distillation. Now what happened in this process? Look at here. This is the fractional flask. This round flask is known as the fractional flask. On the fractional flask, one fractionating column is attached. And on that column thermometer is going to be fixed. Now this fractionating column, one tube which is known as the condenser. Okay, this tube is going to be attached with this fractionating column, and this tube is going to open into the conical flask for collecting the liquid. Now what happened here? Here the mixtures of liquid is kept in this flask. The mixture of liquid is going to be mixed. keep. Now here the Bunsen burner is there, which is going to heat the mixture. As the mixture is heated, they are going to heat up and they are starting to vaporize. ये vaporize होने लगेगा. But the liquid who is having the lower boiling point, इसका lower boiling point होगा, that is going to vaporize first, and the other which is approximate closer, जो उसके आसपास का ही boiling point है, but the lower boiling point liquid is going to vaporize first and rises in this fractionating tube. Now as it rises up, same time the other liquid is also going to vaporize and it also rises up, but the lighter lower boiling point is going to vaporize up and it is going to move towards this condenser tube, that is going towards the condenser tube, and this condenser tube, it is already having the cold water supply, so that the liquid which is vaporized earlier, that means जिसका lower boiling point है वो पहले vaporize हो रहा है, and that is going to into the condenser, and as it is going into the condenser, it starts condensing because it is having the cold water supply. It starts condensing, and as the liquid is condensing, the pure liquid is collecting into this conical flask, and the other liquid which is also having the closer boiling point, that is collect in the base of the fractionating column. That means both the liquids are separated. One is going to collect into the conical flask which is having the lower boiling point, and as compared to that liquid which is having somehow higher boiling point as compared to that, that is going to collect onto the fractionating column at the base. Okay, now this fractionating column, related to this one more separation technique is there, that is distillation process, that is distillation process. So in this distillation process, it is also somehow there, but in distillation process, this fractionating tube is not there. That means fractionating column is not there. Here, this tube is directly attached to this one. Now I am not going to draw the figure. What happened here? The flask is there and two liquids are there, but in this process they are having the different boiling point. They are having different boiling point. Suppose we had taken the mixture of water and acetone. This is the example. We had taken the mixture of water and acetone. The boiling point of water is 100 degrees centigrade, as you all know, and the boiling point of acetone is 56 degrees centigrade. Okay, now क्या होगा कि as the mixture is here and we are going to heat up, because the boiling point of acetone is 56 degrees centigrade, so the acetone boils first and the vapors is going to vaporize. As the vapor is vaporized, again that condenser, that flask is attached to the condenser, so acetone ki vapor is going into the condenser, and where it cools down, and again the acetone is going to separate into the other beaker or conical flask, so that the water and acetone is also separated by this process, distillation. But there is a difference between distillation and fractional distillation. Keep it in your mind, the minor difference is there. In distillation, different boiling point, that means it is also separate the liquid, but they are having the different boiling point. Look at the example, one is having the 100 degrees centigrade and one is having 56 degrees centigrade. And in fractional distillation, the liquid having the closer boiling point, मतलब उनका लगभग boiling point क्या होता है, काफ़ी समान होता है, and that is not going to separate by the distillation method. That's why that is going to separate by the process of fractional distillation. So this is the difference between the fractional distillation and distillation. These both are the somehow easy same thing, but also they are the different thing. Here the fractionating column is utilized. Here no fractionating column is going to be utilized. So this is all about the two different techniques, that is the fractional distillation, and the separating funnel, and rest of the separating method I will discuss in the next video. Till then, bye bye, thank you.